Hello everyone, this is PotterBrony. Welcome to another blind reaction of Fundamentals of Magic with Princess Celestia. Yeah, isn't it much like World of Remnant? I had actually almost forgotten about this. Apparently there are 3 other episodes I completely missed. Would be Princess Celestia teaching about creatures. Let's see, creatures, magical objects, no. Creatures, Spells, and Magical Objects, episodes number 2, 3, and 4. Now, I did do a reaction to the first one, which was just types of magic. I thought that was... I guess I didn't notice the episode 1 in the title. Or I forgot about it. I don't know what happened, but I completely forgot about it. Then I happened to... Then episode number 4 happened to pop up in my feed. I'm like... Wow, okay. So, yeah, these are short, under a minute long, and under 2 minutes long. Even shorter than the Equestria Girls shorts. And we get to learn about different things about the world of Equestria from Princess Celestia. Much like the world of Remnant. Which is very, very odd. Almost too much of a coincidence, don't you think? I'm not saying they got the idea from them, but if they did, that'd be awesome. So, let's just get started with episode number 2, Magical Creatures. And starting the video. Oh, as always, be sure to support the official release. The links to this are in the description below. And starting the video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Greetings, my faithful students. We ponies aren't the only magical ones here in Equestria. In fact, all around us exists a menagerie of creatures with remarkable capabilities.
She looks sick again.
Hydras, timberwolves, dragons. All of these animals may sound scary, but we still have much to learn from their amazing abilities.
I forget that dude's name.
Like the changelings, who are able to evolve their magic and harness love for good. Or the Tatzelworm, who has magical scales, making it impervious to even the strongest alicorn magic.
That makes sense.
There's also Steve the Sea Serpent, who, well, he's very sassy. But
that's an interesting word to use.
Don't discount the smaller creatures of Equestria either. Just look at this tiny parasprite. It can replicate itself hundreds of times within the span of minutes. Big and small, winged or horned, we all must live in a balance of magical harmony. Because it is our duty. And because
looking better, Philomena. I do like the designs of the phoenixes here. Alright, so that was the Fundamentals of Magic with Princess Celestia of Magical Creatures. Just brief explanation. Doesn't really give much to it. It's not really like World of Remnant in that sense. Okay, also, I said this in the previous video, I said this in another video that I recorded for today, but I'll say it again. I'll not be home next Saturday to record the season premiere. Talk about timing. So, look for it later on Sunday, most likely. Alright, now moving on to episode number 3 of the Fundamentals of Magic. We have Spells. And starting that video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Greetings, my faithful students. One of the best ways we can harness magical energy is through the careful use of spells. When you think of a spell, you might imagine a set of words that you say aloud. But they aren't always spoken as an incantation.
Is that an
Sometimes
Earth Pony
spells can be concocted in a
recolor of
and turned into a magical potion.
Scootaloo I saw there.
Found in a rare plant species. or even by reading from the pages of an old ancient tome and accidentally creating new magic.
Yeah,
It's true
Pinky's
that
hard to
spells are
explain
complex
type of magic.
and take lots and lots of practice. You might have a little trouble at first. Even the most talented magicians do. But please, students, don't be shy about attempting spell work. Some of the greatest ponies in history, such as Star Swirl the Bearded, have achieved great things employing spells as a magical conduit. Just don't use them to make ponies fall in love. Or to cut corners in your assignments. And
Of
just to
course
be
we
safe,
will.
we should all probably
I didn't know
stay
you were
away
into
from time
potions.
travel.
Well, that's not
But
time
simple
travel.
spells can still be
That was just
very
illusionary
useful.
type of magic.
Who wants to turn an apple into an orange?
Well, don't let Applejack know about that. Not bad, Snips or Snails, whichever one of you did that one. Alright, so that was the fundamentals of magic of spells. Yeah, interesting stuff. Again, not really all too informative, just cute little things that they put together. Stuff that we already kind of knew or guessed or whatever, but it's interesting seeing a lesson from Celestia, you know? Alright, so, moving on to the next one, which is magical objects. Most likely like gems or, you know, touch on crystals, gems, the elements of harmony, the alicorn amulet, that type of stuff. Probably the pillars objects. We'll see. And start the video in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Greetings, my faithful students. Have you ever heard the legends of the
there's the
exquisite
alicorn amulet.
crystal heart? Or the
crystal
formidable
heart, yeah, that's right.
alicorn amulet? How about the cutie map? Or the enchanted mirror pool? Deep in the Everfree forest.
Yeah, I guess that's a magical object. A
Though
mirror
they
pool on.
sound innocent enough, these ancient relics
cutie map,
are
true.
powerful magical objects. And there are hundreds of them across Equestria. That we know of, at least. You never know,
Yeah, I know you.
Daring Do is going to discover something new, right? Throughout history, these magical objects have been imbued with quite the range of mystical powers by the great ponies that came before us. Some of the objects were meant for good, but some, unfortunately, have more sinister purposes. Of course, the fate of each item all depends on whose post it finds its way into. So if you happen
could
to
have
want a
sworn I
magical
saw,
object, handle it with care. And for Star Swirl's sake, if it's
Daybreaker's
jewelry,
crown.
don't put it on.
Yeah. Pinky is an interesting test subject, though, because nothing can hurt her. She's made of bubble and cotton candy, isn't she? So, that was, fundamentals of magic, of magical objects. Like I said, all these are just interesting little things, cute little things. They don't really have any additional information they can give us about the workings of magic in the show. But they're fun to watch. So, as I said, the links in the description below. Be sure to support them over there at Hasbro. And I'm going to end this one here. Until next time. Take care. Bye.